You can say, kids, you can use adjectives that describe a person or thing. But you might use vivid adjectives, vivid words that make the noun come to life. That's what the purpose of today's lesson is. That you use vivid language, not just any old adjective. Learn to use interesting, unusual words that describe the noun. That's the purpose of today's lesson. Now, I have in these bags, here, you should listen carefully. I have in these bags an object. I'm going to give the bag to each table. Listen to the directions before I do this. You ought to look in the bag, everybody at the table. Don't show the object to the other tables. I want the recorder, the person with the letter R at the table, write down adjectives that describe the object without saying the name of the object. I want you to use adjectives, maybe even vivid adjectives that describe the word or the object without saying the name. And don't show the other groups the object, because they're going to have to guess, based on your adjective, what the object is. Who's group 2? Don't show the other groups. All right, somebody come up from group 2. Group 4. Group 2, don't show the object, just show it around in the group. Group 3, group 5, group 1. Group 3, what group are you? 5, 1. You ready? You have 2 minutes. Go. Then start writing down the adjectives. Hurry up.
I'm going to tell you.
Go ahead, work together. Come on. Come on, get in there. What adjectives describe that object? Come on. Suggesting. Now, you know what the object is? Come on, come out with adjectives. Let's go. Come closer. You have to get out of your seat. Get out of your seat. Who's the recorder? Come on, start giving her adjectives. Where do you find it? Where do you get it? Where's the bill come from? Well, look. What do you mean? What do you do? Okay, kids, time's up. I want the first group to read the adjectives or the description of the object very, very loud so that all the principals can hear as well as your classmates. So that I want to hear real loud, okay? So that we then, whoever feels they know what the object is, will raise your hand after they finish reading all the adjectives or the descriptions, and we will guess what the object is. Group 1 recorder, please stand. Everybody listening.
Blue, squishy, soft, polygon, used to clean dishes. Also green, has 2 different ways to use it. Found in the ocean, also in the store. Rectangle has tiny holes. Top rough, bottom smooth, scrub.
All right. What do you think this object is? Marshall. Oh, you're so smart. Is it a sponge recorder?
Yes.
All right, what words that you, now listen to her words. What words did you hear that you felt were particularly vivid, particularly descriptive, that gave you the clue that that's a sponge? What words that she gave really gave you good clues? Rodney?
She used it to clean dishes.
All right, clean dishes. Anything else that you like? What descriptive word, Cecily?
She said that was squishy.
Squishy. How do you spell squishy? I, squishy, is that how you spell squishy? Okay. Quasine.
She said it had 10 holes in it.
All right, holes. All right, so these, what kind of words are these then? And what else are they?
Descriptive.
Very good. Group 1, a round of applause for Group 1. The reason why we're applauding them, you got the words pretty quickly, so I guess the words they gave were vivid and descriptive. Yes?
Yes.
All right, Group 2. Who is the recorder? Please stand, project your voice to the class. And read the words without telling them what the object is.
Gray, hard, heavy, long, metal. Use the paper to put together. Rectangle, squeezable, you can open it.
Okay. Why don't you pick who you want to call on, Cecily? Hurry up. All right.
Is it paperclip?
But close.
Mirror, a stapler. Yes.
Round of applause. What words were particularly vivid and descriptive that Cecily used and her group used? Kenneth. Sorry, Jutasia.
To put paper together.
Paper together, okay. Anything else that was particularly descriptive or vivid? Ernest?
Gray.
Gray, you think that's, all right. You think gray? Can a stapler be other than gray?
Black.
Could be a lot of colors, could be almost any color, really. Yes?
Heavy.
Yeah, it is kind of heavy unless you have a little one. Okay, round of applause for Group 2. Where's Group number 3? Recorder, please stand, face the class, project your voice. Read your words, your vivid descriptive language. Don't tell them what it is. And then you're going to call on people, okay, honey? Go ahead.
Circle, round, not a polygon, sticky line, no lines, no corners, no vertices, cuttable, little, wide, to put things together, used for work. Tape.
Hey, okay, round of applause. Real hard. Yeah, well, they got it. What words, please listen, what words did you like that particularly gave you vivid descriptive clues? What were the vivid descriptive words that really helped you decide what the tape was? Somebody haven't called on Emmanuel.
Sticky.
Yeah, that sure describes it, right? Scotch tape or roll of tape is pretty sticky all the time. What else? Jasmine?
Not a polygon.
All right, not a polygon. All right, Rodney? All right, Scotch tape. Is Scotch tape always in a circle?
No. It's got that line when it comes around.
No, but is Scotch tape always in a circle? I think it is. I think it is. So I think circle is a good description. When they talk about the geometric shape, and as far as my knowledge is, Scotch tape is always circular. All right. So, Group 3, where are you? Very good job. A round of applause. Number 4. Recorder, please stand. Come on up. And you conduct the lesson. Read your adjectives, your descriptive, vivid language out loud.
Metal, shiny, gold, noisy, useful, quadrilateral, used for open doors. Robber, a doorknob. Jamie, a key. Yeah.
All right. Now you said quadrilateral. Did you say quadrilateral? All right, now let's just discuss that for a minute. The object is a key. What is a quadrilateral? A four-sided figure. Is a key a four-sided figure?
No.
No, it has a lot of edges and irregular sides. So I don't know, group number 4, if quadrilateral is a good description of the door. 1 minute. A good description of the door. The door is a quadrilateral, but the key itself is not. But what was the clue that really helped you get that it was a key? Davina?
Used for open doors.
Okay. Does everybody want to add or subtract from what Davina said? Anybody want to comment? Ernest?
It was shiny.
Okay. Anything else? Rodney?
It makes noise.
Yeah, it does make noise. Well, does one key make noise?
No, it was more than that.
Is it one key or keys?
Keys.
All right, let's see the keys. Actually, I should have put keys.
So you have
Oh,
something
it's
quadrilateral.
Have something quadrilateral.
There's a quadrilateral on it. Right? But that's not the key. There is a quadrilateral on it. See this quadrilateral, four-sided figure? Okay. All right, group number 5. Come on up.
It's red, it's a cylinder, it's hard, it's writable, it's Crayola, and it's washable.
Marker, all right? What descriptive or vivid language gave you a clue that it was a marker? Lunette.
It's Crayola.
All right, is Crayola a marker?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Washable.
Your name again is, put your name up, honey, don't leave it down. Judith.
It was washable.
Okay, so the markers that you have are washable. Are they?
Yes.
Anybody disagree with that? Okay, great. So what we did, everybody with us? What we did is use vivid, descriptive language to guess what is in these packages. Now just put the packages aside for a minute. Forget about it. I'm going to read part of the story to you. And if you have a piece of paper, or if your recorder has it, you can make a web when I'm reading the story. I want you to listen in this story for words and vivid descriptive language that describes the noun or the word. The name of the story is The Patchwork Quilt. You may have read this. By Valerie Flournoy, and pictures or illustrations by Jerry Pinkney. Beautiful illustrations in this story. And when I'm reading, I'm only going to read 4 pages. I want you to jot down keywords. Maybe you think quilt might be a keyword. I don't know. Listen for the vivid, descriptive language that the author uses to describe the quilt. Or you might think another keyword for you might be work shirt. Tanya sat restlessly on her chair by the kitchen window. For several days, she had had to stay in bed with a cold. But now Tanya's cold was almost gone. She was anxious to go outside and enjoy the fresh air and the arrival of spring. Mama, can I go outside? Asked Tanya. Mama pulled the tray of biscuits from the oven and placed it on the counter. In time, she murmured, all in good time. I guess there's Mama and there's Tanya, huh? Excuse me, thank you. Tanya gazed through the window and saw her 2 brothers, Ted and Jim, and Papa, building the new backyard fence. I'm gonna talk to Grandma, said Tanya. Grandma was sitting in her favorite spot, the big, soft chair in front of the picture window. Now picture that big, soft chair in front of the picture window. Think of the descriptive, vivid words I'm using, the author was using. Grandma, I'll help you make a quilt, said Tanya. Thank you, honey. Let's start right now. We'll be finished in no time. Grandma held Tanya close. See? That must have felt good, huh? I love being held close. Grandma held Tanya close and patted her head. It's going to take a while to make this quilt. Not a couple of days or even a week, not even a month. A good quilt, a masterpiece. Grandma's eyes shone at the thought. Why, I need more material, more gold, more blue, some red, some green, and I'll need time to do it right. It'll take a year, at least. A year, shouted Tanya. That's too long. I can't wait that long, Grandma. Grandma laughed. A year ain't that long, honey. Making this quilt's gonna be a joy. Now run along and let Grandma rest. Grandma turned her head toward the sunlight and closed her eyes. I'm gonna make a masterpiece, she murmured, clutching a scrap of cloth in her hand. Just before she fell asleep. I'm not going to finish the story, but there was a lot of nice, vivid, descriptive language. If you were to describe the quilt and use some vivid language, what would you use? What adjective would you use to describe the quilt? Cecily?
Similar.
Give me a couple. Give us a couple.
Little pieces.
Can you think of one word that describes the quilt?
Material.
Material quilt. All right. Can you think of a word that really describes how it looks?
Masterpiece.
Quentin?
Beautiful. Soft.
What's the other word?
Soft.
Soft. Okay. Can I give a word? Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Multicolored. Brilliant. I'm going to give my words. I hope it's okay if I contribute. Is that okay? Brilliant, multicolored, meaning many colored. Because I want to use vivid language and descriptive language, right? Multicolored, vivid color. And, wow, I'm going to make a masterpiece. In a quilt, there's a part of everybody, isn't there?
Yeah.
How? How would there be a part of everybody in the family in a quilt? Annual.
It comes from maybe like everybody's clothes.
Yeah, so there's a part of me, there's a part of you if you're in my family. So everybody feels part of that quilt. So it must be very, I don't know, I'm going to use a very fancy word. Quilt must be very nurturing. I don't know, that's what I feel. If I had a quilt with every piece of my family on it somehow, I feel very loved and nurtured. All right, here's what we're going to do. All of you, listen carefully, stop writing, thank you. Thank you for listening. All of you brought in 3 objects that you love, correct?
Yes.
Or 3 objects that have meaning to you. I want you to take out the objects and put them on your desk. Now, just like, everybody have it out?
Yeah.
You have your objects out? Does anybody not have their objects out? Let me look. Jasmine, you have yours? Good. Ramel? Good. Quentin has his. You can share or you don't have to share. You know, let people see your objects. Okay. Whatever's meaningful to you. Whatever you love. I want you, listen carefully, to take this web. And just like we did for the book Patchwork Quilt, I want you to put the name of your object in the circle. Like, for example, what do we call this? A ball. So Cecily would write, her first object is ball, and then she would write descriptive, vivid language around the noun, ball. And then you're going to write a story, a descriptive story about your object. You have to first do a web, put your words, your objects in the web, and describe them with vivid language. Then you write a story that has a beginning, middle, and end, with a title and an author, and you see what you have to do, events leading to the resolution, the problem of the story, okay? So I want you to write a descriptive story with a beginning, middle, and end. I have no room, so let me just put beginning, middle, and end. You're the author, so your name goes under author. You have to make a title about your favorite objects. But before you begin, fill in the web about your favorite objects. Go ahead. Then you have about 15 minutes to write your story. I'll walk around and help you. Go. Good. Write words that describe your objects. Good. Now, you have car. You want to describe it, right? Okay. Pick your favorite object and write a story about one object or all three, but you could write about one object as well. Which object are you going to write now? Okay, go ahead. Okay. Which object are you going to write now? Okay. Whatever you want. Good. Right on. Go ahead. What object are you writing about? This one? Go ahead. Which one are you writing about? Okay.
So just make it exciting. More action. Be like, his head hit the thing and his head exploded off. And when he's like, I don't want to use he could call his toy. That was like
Story, right? The problem, you wrote the problem, a toy, can't find the way back. Tell me some events and tell me how you solved the problem. Go ahead. Write some events. Do you have brains? Do you
have it on wheels?
Fast? Angry?
It has wheels. It can ride.
All right, some of you filled in, I'm going to borrow yours, the web with descriptive, vivid language. Some of you wrote a story, filled in the story map, and were able then to write a story. Some of you are not up to that yet. Some of you wrote a story about all three objects. Some of you wrote a story about one object. Now, I know Jatasia was able not only to fill in her web with descriptive, vivid language and her story map with a beginning, middle, and end, but Jatasia was able then to write a story. That's pretty well edited too, I think her teacher said. She already edited it. So we could listen to one or two stories if it's okay with you. I think Rodney would be next. I don't know if he wrote a story yet, but Rodney did complete his web and his story map. He didn't really write the story, but I think you're ready to go though, Rodney. Do you agree? All right. So let's, honey, would you please come up and read your story? Because she was fast for some reason. She She did her story map, her web, and she already did the story and edited it. So everybody, this is it. Come on up, sweetheart. Let's hear Jatasia. Go ahead, baby.
The name of my story is called Marker. One day I was coloring a picture when all of a sudden my marker got darker. I washed my marker off. All the colors were mixed together. All the brightness had gone away from the marker. Now my marker doesn't have brightness in it. Now my pictures don't come out colorful anymore. My mother said, I will buy you some new markers. Don't worry. I was so happy to see my new markers. Finally my pictures came out bright again.
Yay! Was that unbelievable? In that short period of time, she filled in her web and her story map and wrote a story. Good for you! Now, I'm going to ask Rodney. Now, Rodney didn't get that. Whoa. We're proud of Jatasia, but we're also proud of Rodney. He didn't get up to his story yet. But Rodney did fill in his web. Rodney did fill in his map. And Rodney wants to share what he did. Did you use all three objects, Rodney, in your story, or one? Because Jatasia used one object, the marker. Am I right, Jatasia? Okay. Come up and share your story map with the principals and with your classmates. Describe your web, describe the vivid language if you want, and describe the story map. Do the whole works. Why don't you do that?
All right.
Pay attention.
My lock is safe, tiny, gold, and metal. My penny is bumpy, brown, round, and old. My eraser is rubber, pink, erasable, and small. My title for my story map is Locks, Pennies, and Erasers Frightening Day.
Frightening, say it loud, frightening day?
Frightening day.
Nice and loud and slow. Boy, you're using all three? That's hard to do. Good for you.
And the author is Rodney Brown. The setting is, the characters are Lock, Penny, and Eraser, the place, the forest, the time, nighttime. The problem, Lock, Penny, and Eraser got lost in the forest. Lock, Penny, and Eraser were walking in the forest. Lock, Penny, and Eraser got lost. All their fathers set out to find them. All their fathers got lost too. But they still found their kids. Resolution. Lock, Penny, and Eraser escaped with their fathers and went home.
Good for you. Performance objective. Performance objective. What will you be able to do if you haven't done it yet? Or what have some of you already been able to do as a result of this lesson? Who could tell us? Students will be able to do what? Somebody I haven't called on. Does anybody I haven't called on? Shanika. What will you be? What has Jatasia been able to do as a result of this lesson? What will Rodney be able to do? He hasn't done it yet, but he finished the story now. As a result of the lesson, what will you be able to do? Some of you already did. Lunet.
We say we're going to write a story and Roger will be able to do it.
All right, so you're going to be able to write a story, but what kind of story have we been talking about the whole lesson? What words have we been using? What kind of a story? Jasmine.
Vivid and descriptive.
All right, students will be able to write a vivid and descriptive story. Is that okay?
Yes.
Can you do it?
Yes.
Go ahead and do it, because I want some of you to read to the principal. So, students, I think should say wrote vivid and descriptive stories, but they need a little more time to finish. Wrote vivid and descriptive stories. Okay? Do any of you want to come and read after you finish your vivid and descriptive story to the principals later?
Yes.
So would you allow 2 or 3 of them later in the day? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How about thanking me?
Yeah.